What's up guys, welcome back to To-Do List Minecraft. Let's go check out our to-do list. So last time we handled, the word's just loading in, ignore that. We handled our automation and got a lot of that stuff sorted. Today I have an idea of what we're working on, but we should check our to-do list just in case. Hopefully the doors will work this time. I've done a little bit of clearing up and just busy work while we were off camera. Good, it worked. I'll just explain that before we get started. Ancient Warfare. Good. I thought I misspelled then. Yeah, I like Ancient Warfare and I'm looking forward to getting started on it. I've already put some stuff in our smelter ready to just so we're started, and I've also got some resources together now so that we won't have to cut particularly early on. We should be able to do a lot of things on camera. So let's go through some of the stuff that I've done just while you guys were away. The first thing is actually, you can see over there in the corner, I realized that we didn't have any chicken resource or any way of getting any more chickens. So there's a little enemy there. Let's kill him. It's good that we got this sword last time. Well, she just died rather than killing me, but I've not got many hearts. I think we're actually just clearing the grass. Good. I thought I had another one behind us. And there's a helmet, which is nice. I've just built this little chicken coop. It is automatically self-feeding. So whoops, I couldn't get up the wall. Behind this wall is a set of cedar chickens, and every time they lay eggs, they get fired out of here, and that gets laid as a chicken. I think our baby chickens. Can you guys get through here? I think our chickens might be able to escape now I think about it. This looks good, but I'm not sure if it works. Let me punch a baby chicken. See if it'll run through. Well, I guess I'll have to climb out after this. I think our chickens can actually escape. Well, I don't think, I know. So we'll have to make some changes to that. At least we'll know there'll be chickens around. I have no blocks, so I'm going to have to destroy a block. And then stop them from escaping in any more severe ways. Ah, that chicken got hit with poop. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. But, well, there'll be chickens in the area anyway, no matter what. And it'll probably get pretty annoying soon. So, let's grab the resources we have over here. Oh yes, I also fixed the a little bit of this pathway. So this now connects properly to the tunnel, and the stairs are no longer destroyed. So it goes under the tunnel, and it comes out, and then the detailed cobblestone merges here. I didn't realize we've got boots as well. Detailed cobblestone merges here and becomes a pathway. And now we have this little bridge that goes over the river. This will be relevant because we have to build houses in this episode if we're going to do Ancient Warfare. People need somewhere to live. So, I put a bunch of resources in here. They've probably all finished processing. And if I'm right, then they should be almost empty. It is. Good. Yep. So this should be filled up with mostly iron and gold. Wow. Lots of iron, lots of gold. And we're pretty much good. I'm going to eat this zombie flesh. I know it's not very appealing, but whatever. And then we're good to go. I've put a lot of our valuable resources, like the division insignia, I can't remember what it's called, that we got at the end of the last episode, that will be extremely valuable. I put it in that chest, and we'll hopefully get around to doing that today. Yeah, I put all the stuff that we found that was pretty valuable in this chest. This needs to be broken down and turned into wheat. I might just do that quickly. We got a diamond hoe because our diamonds have been stacking up. We've got 4 now, after I used the ones that we had to make this. This face does not look great with a mask on, with a helmet on. And I've got some glass was cooking in here. I'm going to take that out. We will need that for Ancient Warfare, but not a huge amount. There should be lots of wood in here. Let's put this on to bake. I'm going to cut those in half. There we go. And the rest can just go back. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to get started with Ancient Warfare is make a... Well, I'll just search Ancient Warfare. We need to make a engineering station, which is this. So we need that. And this. I'll just mention really quickly, because it is relevant, that I have disabled the... I need to turn that into a normal chest. I've disabled the research system for Ancient Warfare because I don't think it's... I don't understand it, and it doesn't make sense to me. I think it's not a waste of time, but just not worth it. I only use certain aspects of Ancient Warfare, and I find that the other ones are not very helpful. We also need to make a... I'm not insulting the mod creators, it's just that I don't I'm not particularly interested in using those aspects. Other people do, and that's great. That's great for them. I need to kill some cows. We may as well feed them first. Did we leave any wheat? We didn't, and we should have. I hate killing without repopulating first. Let's see if there's any wheat grown. The reason we had so much wheat is because I recently did all the farming. There's a little bit. And we only need like 4 bits of leather, so we'll kill just a few cows. Yeah, there's one there. Whoops. Don't want to ruin... Well, I did just ruin the farm. Put that back. So this episode, the landscape here won't change much. There will be some additions in terms of the houses we're going to build, but mostly we... Oh, that's my fault. I didn't put them back after I finished setting the chickens up. Good. I'll have to get a bucket and fix that water there. Where was the other one? There's 2 here. Okay. And you as well. Okay, good. Yeah, let's feed our cows and then harvest them. Which sounds awful, frankly. Oh well. So you guys can breed, and then I will do it with an axe because that seems traditional. No, sword's probably actually faster. Just didn't want them to run around traumatized for too long. Would you stay where you are? There's 2. I think we need 4. How much do we need? 4, yeah. So we need to kill some more. If they don't drop leather, they're all going to die. It would be in your interest to drop leather so that your whole family doesn't die. Also sounds horrible. Okay, there's the 4 leather we need. Oh, I thought I could make that jump. That time I crouched. Let's do this. God, it's loud in here. It's awful. Okay, there we go. We are free, and it's soon will be quieter. So, we need to make NPCs. And I don't know why I just searched NPC, but it worked. We want to make a lumberjack first, because that will get us apples. But before that, we need to make a worker, and that requires a food bundle. So, 2 steak, 1 pork, 1 chicken, and 1 bottle of water. So let's make those things first. We have these water bottles, and we're going to fill them up. Fill these ones up too. Okay. We killed some cows, so we have steak. Not maybe as much steak as we'll need, but we'll get more steak when we start using the farmers themselves. So we will put most of the... Well, put them all in there, because I don't know if you noticed, but our workbench is connected to this chest, so we don't actually need to hold all the stuff in our inventory. We need to cook these steaks. I'll just chuck this in there. I haven't been using coal, because I've been putting all my coal in there. Although it's empty again. I don't know if you can see from here. We've got 2 apples. Let's check food packet again. We've got those. We need to... Yeah, the steak's cooking. Let's kill some chickens and some pigs. I'm only going to kill 3. We shouldn't need any more than that. It's only one pork. And once again, we'll have to do this. Because I didn't put ladders in here. These weren't really designed for me to use them. So that's why there's no entrance or exit for me. Let's just kill this chicken. And that one up there. The sound goes dull here because I put mufflers in. Because that way I don't have to hear the clicking as much. Like the clicking of the... What fires the... I should explain. The reason this is self-replenishing, the reason there's more chickens appearing, is because these are triggered to fire whatever comes into them by redstone clocks. I can show you that too. It's this. They just tick. They're really easy to make. They just fire out a redstone pulse regularly. They're really convenient. That there. 2 of these. A filled water bottle. Sorry, we'll have to go and get our water bottle. And the apples as well. And then... a bit of our chicken. 1 more pork chop? Yeah. Okay, so this will allow us to make our first 2 NPCs. And I'm going to make... I'm going to specifically have... a forester. Oh, that should make a food packet. Have I got those the wrong way around? Okay, a little bit finicky. And we made 2, so now we have exactly what we need. We also need to get some gold. We have gold. Break this up into ingots. So it's 2 gold, And the food packets. What was the other thing? Ah, yes, tools. Well, I can put these back. We'll just make the hoe and then probably some more hoes actually. Never have too many hoes. Because we're going to have a lot of farmers anyway. Okay, there's one NPC. Oh, there's both NPCs. Okay, now, I'm going to warn you. There is a problem with this version of Ancient Warfare where placing the Ancient Warfare NPCs in normal mode causes the game to crash. So I am going to place them, and I'm going to go into creative and then place them. I'm going to put them in a hole first, just so they don't die or anything like that. I haven't got a shovel. I'm just going to dig a hole out. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to put them in. I'm going to place them and then go back to the normal game, just so that it doesn't crash out. I'm not going to demonstrate that feature, that problem, because I don't want to crash the game. So I'll be back in a second. And we're back. I'm going to hide these guys away, but these are our workers, and now you can see their UI. We just give them a tool, and that'll turn them into the kind of worker we want them to be. So these guys are going to be, we're going to have immediately a farmer and a woodsman. I'm going to set the woodsman up over there. But we need to build them houses first so they don't die. And we also need to build the blocks. So let's make the appropriate blocks for farming. Here's our animal farm. We'll actually need 3 of those, so I've made some extra swords. 2 and 3. And then next up we need our tree farm. And that should actually be okay for now. So let's go place those. We'll put the tree farm over here. It doesn't need to be huge right now. We don't need to upgrade the size or anything like that. So we're just going to have a fairly small, fairly normal tree farm. Probably a little bit away from the village. And they're really simple to use. You just put them down, and then that area is the area that will be farmed by the NPC. And then, like, it's just a little small box. I think we can make it a bit bigger, or is it already at its capacity? Yeah, okay, we need to make some boundary upgrades, but we'll put that there for now. And then we will put these farms down right now, because it won't harm us to have them there already. We do need to make some boundary upgrades for these ones, because they are too, like, you saw the size of that box. It's way smaller than our pens. So we'll have to make our pens bigger. Let's put these down. Don't you dare try and escape. There we go. Okay, so now, hello chicken. Now they will come down here to farm. But before we can before we can start using them for our farming, we need to build houses. So I am going to build houses for them. Oh no, sorry, there's one more block we need to set up, and I think we can do that now as well. We need to build a town hall block, so I'll do that as well. I'll need to get some smooth stone. Okay, I'm going to build a town hall block because smooth stone needs a... Well, I can just set this quickly, I think. Let's make some smooth stone. It'll use up our capacity oh no, it doesn't exhaust them. It just I thought it used up our water. Oh, it does use up our water. Okay, well we're only making 4 anyway. And it won't make a difference to the efficiency, and besides we've got a ton of extra stuff. So I will set this now back to cobblestone. We'll probably get 1 more smooth stone than we need. Okay, good. And maybe it's a little bit cheaty, but I'm just going to chisel them into normal stone. Into the right stone, sorry. Good. Okay, I just briefly had to fight some enemies. And there we go. So, this is our town hall block. This is where they'll come to get food. We may as well place it in the middle of our village. It'll just mean that our farmers have to go a long way to get food. That's okay though. For now, I'm just going to put it here because they shouldn't ever have to come out for it at night anyway. And I'll tell you what, we'll fill that up with the bread we have so that we don't have to worry about it later. So this is the village hall, or town hall rather, is where the NPCs come to get food, and they need to eat to survive. You saw those 2 there, that they hadn't got food icons over their head. That means that they won't do any work because they're too hungry. But so long as they've got a village, they'll be fine. We need to make them a little hovel. Well, I'm going to sleep first. I'm going to sleep and then we'll be back. So over here, I'm going to make maybe 2 or 3 little houses. And then they're really simple. They're going to follow... That sounded like a creeper. Oh, it's just a concussion creeper. I like concussion creepers. Oh, the ender minis killed him. Ender minis are cool. They're little monsters that go around killing creepers. I actually really like them. Um, but don't attack them. They are crazy hard to kill. Well, I found them always quite difficult to kill anyway. Maybe I'm just awful at fighting though. They teleport like enders, but they teleport further, and I think they hit harder. So I'm going to make maybe 4 or 5 little houses in the style of the house over there, sort of, using oak instead of pine or fir rather, and also probably using some form of stone or cobblestone rather as their walls, because they're just villager houses. They shouldn't be expensive. So I fell in the water. I will be back in a second, and we will have some houses. Okay, we're back. You might see that there's a little more going on than just houses, and that is because I got carried away. I'm going to explain it all now, and we'll go through it. But the first thing I will show you is the houses, because that's the thing that I said I would make. So these are our little houses. They're really simple. They only exist for the sake of the villagers we're going to have. There's 3 of them. This is the first, and the second. I really like this one because it's up on a hill, and it's a little bit. I don't know. It just seems nicer than the other ones. And then this one, which is sort of set into the side of the grass, which I also like. They're all exactly the same style, but different builds, like different layouts. Then the other thing we built was this like structure here. It's our village hall basically, because it contains our village hall block or town hall block, and all the bread we put in earlier. And I wanted to have it open air, and I like the way it's ended up. Really, I like the wood crossing over like this. I think it's nice. And then these are wood posts, oak wood posts, because I like it looks like a supporting structure they form, but it also looks kind of, honestly, a little bit Japanese-ish to me. Like, I don't know why, but that just makes me think of Japan. And I also put in these glowstone notches on sticks to give the village some light. They're actually chiseled glowstone, and then I've cut it up with the microblocks mod, which is just a saw basically, and you can cut blocks like this, and then put them across the village to keep it lighted. The other thing I've done is, because I was doing it anyway, I was handling all my resources anyway, and you'd seen how I do it anyway. Gotta stop saying anyway. I've gone ahead and put the other farm blocks in, and I found out that I built this farm too wide, as in all the rest fell in the water. All the rest are this many blocks, however many that is, 5. And these ones are 6, and that's very annoying. Just because it means I don't sit in the middle of these stairs. But to fix it, I'd have to move everything one this way, which would be really annoying, wouldn't it? So I'm not going to do that right now. So we have our farmers. Well, we have our villagers. And we need to do a couple of things. We need to assign them work orders, and we need to give them a tool to make them have their job. So we're going to have 1 woodcutter and 1 farmer. We're going to name these guys because, well, I'm going to name one of them because you can name them, and why not? I think I will name them after my viewers because, you know, they are the people who are involved with this village anyway. He's a lumberjack. Go and do your business. Well, he swam through the water, but he's going to go over here and start working this tree farm. Our other villager is in this tree, which is a little bit odd, frankly. Are you coming? Are you coming down? Because I need to give you a job too. Can I reach him? So I'll just explain what Red's doing here. So what's happening is he is working this block, which is chopping down all the trees inside. And when saplings fall in the area and he gets more saplings, he will plant them and keep doing that. And the only thing he needs to do to keep doing this is 1, stay alive, but also 2, keep having access to food. And he's got a great position because he's really close to the food. Ah, you've come closer. P-Town here is going to go farm some sheep for us once he has stopped freaking out. He is freaking out a little bit. Will you move over here? Really, I need to give them work orders. Why are they staring at me? I think it's because they've got nothing to do. He's got no... yeah, he didn't get any saplings, but I think I have some saplings in the box anyway. We need to make them work orders, which is basically you tell them what to do. The guy with the axe is fine because the guy with the axe, Red, is fine because he's near to his block and there's only 1 of them. But the other guy will need loads of stuff to tell him, well, just one thing really, to tell him what he's supposed to be working on. There we go, I thought we had some saplings. So we will come and make that next, but first I'm going to go and give Red some saplings so he doesn't wander off. He's already doing it. and then we're going to make the work orders. I think it's just like one piece of dyed wool and some gold, I think, but we'll check. If I put these in here, in the resources section, yeah, for some reason, he doesn't actually need to plant them, they will just be planted, and if I drop them in here, they would be planted, they would be put in the inventory anyway. I think it's because like there's a certain amount of work done on the block, like he puts energy in himself by hitting it, and then that energy is enough to plant the plants and cut down the trees and so on. All they're really doing is providing energy for the block. Okay, let's make those work orders I talked about. And then P-Town can stop doing nothing. Which, by the way, P-Town, if you're watching, you should start making videos again because you're great. And I loved your videos. P-Town is a YouTuber who I was a big fan of and then who kind of disappeared. Which is a shame. Work order. So, we need to make these black ink and paper. Black ink we can get from squid. So let's go kill us some squid. Drop my sword on the floor. I think there's some squid in the water. Well, there's almost definitely squid in the water. That's where the squid always are. I've also, for those people, I've set their houses. So, like, basically, you have to tell them where their home is, and that's just where they'll go at night. They're like a complex version of villagers. So I've set their houses. I think Red has the house on the sort of the house nearest to his farm, and P-Town has the house that is not the one on the hill. Oh no, actually P-Town might have the one on the hill. Oh no, actually, sorry, I'm sorry. He has the one that's sort of built into the grass. And then we have space for a third, but we'll need to build some more houses because you can shove them all in one house. But firstly, if we're going to name them after our viewers, that's kind of disrespectful. But secondly, they start to have problems with the doors, like one trying to get in, one trying to get out. They haven't got anything to control that. There's no like system set up. I'm going to plant these while we're here. There's no system set up to manage that. So if there's two of them trying to get through the doors at the same time, they'll start going crazy and like just slamming the door open and closed, which I think is frankly hilarious. But it also causes problems in the workflow. It causes everything to back up, which is not great. Don't need the calamari, thank you. Yeah, so we're going to put all in individual houses. So that means that when we oh, P-Town, thank you. But this isn't what I want you to do. When we set up more villages, we need to build more houses. I think we can put 2 per house, but since I don't know the various preferences of all these people, what am I being attacked by? What? Oh god, wow, a Minotaurus. Let's leave those in there. So we will probably not give one to Awkward Red because it would be a waste right now. He doesn't need it. We'll just use one on P-Town and we'll save one for our next NPCs. So we just put it there, and that's basically it. We'll go give it to P-Town. We've actually got 2 set up for that now because they are. If you have a stack of them and you order one, you give the orders for the rest. If you wanted to make, for example, 64 at once, which is really convenient. There should be a way to copy them. I don't know if there is though. P-Town's going for a swim. You can be finished with farming, thank you. There we go. You should go off and yeah, he's going to run off. Probably hurt himself in the process. I'll give them all routing orders as well, which will make them walk in specific paths. Not very good. I might have to put some edging along here to stop them going for a swim. Is he going to jump off? Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah, he should go down. Okay. Now he's stuck in a hole. I'll have to get him out of there. Thank you very much, P-Town. You've caused me a little bit of hassle. I will put some edging around here so they don't jump in. Just like this. Oh, this is how I fixed that chicken problem, by the way. I put in some edging around the chickens, and now they can't push through. Well, I think they can actually get through, but they don't think they can, so they don't try and leave. We've actually got rather a lot of chickens. I should do a culling, but I won't do it right now. Yeah, P-Town's in that hole. We will leave him there for a little while. I don't know how this sheep got here, frankly. Or that chicken, but we'll fix it. I'll let P-Town out. So, I'm going to make the rest of our NPCs so we can see how it looks with all of them at work. And then I will come back. But we should be good for now. And, oops. We will be back in a second when I finish making all the NPCs. Okay, we're back. There might be a bit of a disconnect between what just happened you saw a second ago and what's happening now, and that's because we had to make a few changes to the computer setup, and we will be making a few more changes because, as you can tell, we're having a bit of lagging issue. We've got like 16 frames a second. Anyway, that's not what's important. What's important is I've made some changes. There's 2 houses more now, and that's to accommodate extra farmers. It turns out even 2 in one house was causing problems. So you can see that our farmers are just going off to work now. P-Town's heading to the animal farms, and these guys are heading out to the farms. And they've just come out of their houses. Awkward Red's probably already at work over there, and they're all heading up the path. P-Town's already downstairs having a go at the animals. And look, oh, it makes me so happy. They're all going to go and work the farms. Yeah, there's Awkward Red going to get his breakfast. Late to work this morning. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how they've worked out. I think that's all the changes I made. I also built new pathways for them up here. I'm just going to check that everything's still going fine. Usually, I've had to troubleshoot this a couple of times. They've been destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed and rebuilt, trying to make them work. They're a bit finicky, or they can be a bit finicky. So let me show you the new houses. They're exactly the same. You'll recognise them. It's just the same way of building again. The roofs are all a bit different. That's because I wanted the roofs to have some variety. I figured we should build them in exactly the same fashion, but make small changes. And then I've also extended the pathway and put more lights in. The other thing I had to do was put torches all over the place because we were getting zombies spawning in and killing all of our farmers in the morning when they went to get breakfast, because the zombies would go under here because there's cover, and this is exactly where all of our NPCs would come. So it was causing issues. But I've put torches everywhere, and we're going to fix that next episode. I hate having torches everywhere. So what we're going to do next episode is make a magnum candle, which is quite intensive but is worth it. And then that will be our situation sorted. So I'm quite happy with the farmers. What we need next though is couriers, because let me show you. These farmers produce stuff, and then that stuff needs to be taken to the appropriate places. So we've got a lot of wheat, and we need this wheat to be taken all the way down here, all the way over this bridge. We'll probably give them an easier way to do this. They'll probably actually go through the tunnel, which I forgot I made. Through the tunnel, which I need to light. I forgot. Otherwise we'll get more zombies spawning. And then over to the animal farms, which I've now covered in glass because that stops P-Town from going in and being with the animals. Maybe I should get him some assistance because he's having to run back and forth between them. So we need all the resources to be brought here so that they can be fed to the animals and the animals can be bred. Otherwise, I don't know why there's chicken eggs in there. Otherwise, the animals will just be eaten. Like, they'll just be killed and not bred, which will end up with a bad time. But as you can see, there's been a little bit of farming going on. I'm quite happy with how it's working out though. So I'm going to make couriers, and couriers basically are just normal workers, but given a bag to hold their stuff, and also a order of how they've got to do things. You've got to tell them, go here, take everything out of the inventory, and every single line is a different step you've got to give them. Go to here, grab everything out of the inventory, go to there, put it in here, here, and here, or rather, put these things in here and these things in here, and then go back and do it again. But once you've set it up once, you don't need to do it again unless the guy dies. It's also a bit laborious to set up, so I'm going to be doing that off camera too. But it's worth it, a lot of fun. So I'm going to do that, and then we will be back. Okay, we are back because I realised that we need to build the windmill before we can have before we can make the couriers, because they need to interact with the windmill. So I'm going to put together the windmill. I can do it on camera, but I might have to stop and figure things out for a while because it is finicky, is the best way of describing it. I've already put out the windmill controller, so I'm being in a tight space in a second. I had to knock out a block so that we could move around. I brought some dirt with us so that we can just, build. Yes, so these things are pretty finicky. I think I've got everything we need, right? So it should be a medium torque junction and then a torque shaft, and that should allow these to connect together. Let's try it out by building the things we need to build. So the first thing is the windmill blades, and they're basically just wool. So it needs to go 1 in the middle and then 5 up. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Maybe shouldn't do that again. And then 1 across. Well, 5 across rather. 1, 2. I'm holding shift, but for some reason I think I'm going. Okay. How many do you place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 there. And then this all needs to be filled in. We may have to stop and make more because it takes a ton of wool. So I've made as many as I could after grinding for a little while. Peter made it easier because he did all the work for me. I just locked him in there, sort of. Oh wow, 3 short. I will be back in a second. How to get down? Okay, we're back. There we go. And we have a windmill. Good. It is interacting with the flywheel because you can see it slowed down a little bit. I need to take that out. Oh, let's go up here. Okay. I'm going to get down from here. And we will quickly make some ladders and then we will go up to the top. Okay, you can see that the energy storage isn't actually moving. It's supposed to rotate, which means it's not receiving any energy. So I'm going to build this little this way up so that we don't have to have this problem again. Because right now we can't stand up there. There's nowhere to stand. So I'm just going to quickly build up. Okay, I'm going to quickly build a platform and then we'll go up. Okay, you're up. So something is going wrong here, and it is our job to figure out what. So, and it's not necessarily that easy to figure out what. The thing that I have found it works is to rotate these until something happens, basically. Okay, we're back, and we have our windmill all working. You can see that this is rotating. We had to get rid of, in the end, the energy storage, which I don't think will cause a huge amount of problems, but it just doesn't look as nice. But look, this is all we needed it to do. We have the windmill blade spinning, and then it's transferring energy all the way down to here. And what this is doing is that when you put wheat in its inventory, it automatically processes it into wheat flour, which is exactly what we need. We need it to make wheat flour automatically. This is the second step in automating our farm and automating all of these workers, and also having like a very realistic village. So the next step is to, now that we have this set up, to make a baker and a bakery, and have all of this wheat taken from these, because there's wheat in these inventories, all the wheat taken from these and put in there, and then taken out of there and taken to the bakery, and then all the bread from the bakery taken over there to the village, to the village hall, where it will be eaten and then taken back to the farmers and so on, and we'll have a whole system set up. So I am going to build, there's a zombie nearby, probably under me. I am going to build a baker, which probably should be in the main village over there, but because it's going to be mostly for this village, I'll put it over here. And then I will make the couriers' houses, and the courier I will set up in between episodes, and then at the start of next episode we'll be able to see it, like see that it works. But the thing is, the reason I'm not releasing, you can see they're all trapped in their houses, releasing all of these people right now is that obviously they're going to get killed by the zombies who spawn at night. So in the next episode, when we make the magnum candle, which prevents zombies from spawning, or any enemies from spawning, we'll release them and they'll be able to get on with their work without dying. So I'm going to make the baker's house and put down the couriers, and we'll talk about them and then we'll end it. I also forgot to show you though that I made this barn, and this is basically for the couriers, so that one courier will take everything out of these inventories and put it in here, and the next courier will take it from here to the baker, and then from the baker to the windmill, from the baker to the village. It's just thought it'd be a little bit nicer than having one run around doing everything. So I'm going to make a baker, and I will see you in a second. Okay, we are back because we have finished what we were doing. I've just made the windmill a little bit larger. I'm not sure if it's even noticeable, but I just realised that the blades were so small against the size of the windmill. So I've made it a bit larger. It does up the power a bit, which is nice. But the main things that I've just changed are under here or through here. I still haven't lit this because I'm an idiot. And it's going to be the source of zombie spawning for a little while until we fix it in the next episode. So we will follow the path around and I'll show you what I just finished. Up here, the first thing is obviously there's a new path, and I've just added in here these 2 furnaces because we need somewhere that charcoal will be produced. So what's going to happen is the wood from the wood farm will be brought over here and used to both fuel and make fuel in these furnaces. And after a little while that process will be self-sustaining. And then that fuel will be brought over here to our new baker. So this is the baker's house. They've got a little chimney. This chimney will be functional at some point. There will be smoke coming out of it, but we have to go and do the Twilight Forest mod series to get these blocks that puff out smoke, and I guess we'll see that at a certain point. So if you come in here, here's that little bread furnace. I don't know what it's called, like a bread bakery. A bread bakery. And there's 3 furnaces here, and the NPCs will put the flour in there, and then another one will take the flour out and take it down here to our village hall. So the only other thing I've added is that I've extended the path up along here and added 2 more houses, and then these will probably be the last houses we add to this particular village, because that's all the NPCs we really need. Maybe for effect and not for actual function, we will add a watchtower, like a guard tower, or probably a guard tower over here, and have a wall around the village, because the magnum candle will stop zombies from spawning in this area, but it won't stop them from walking in. So I'll probably, and I like walls anyway, I'll probably build a wall that it's just a short wall, a small wall that encompasses the area and prevents zombies from walking in, and that should be sufficient. But it'll also look nice, and then because of having a wall, we'll probably make soldiers to walk the wall, which is nice. I don't know, I just think it'll be a good addition. Okay, so I think we can probably leave it here, and in the next episode we will make a magnum candle and also upgrade our tools a little bit. I have to keep making pickaxes and axes and stuff like that, and it's a pain in the bottom. So in the next episode I am probably going to also upgrade my tools. So next episode will be magnum candle, upgrading tools, and probably also if we've got time, the builder's wand, because that will allow me to do a lot more stuff, or at least a lot of the same stuff faster. And that'll be helpful when we start building the village, the big village, the town over there. So for now, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Gesture of None. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any ideas or requests. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. Are there guns? I thought I saw guns. Don't you usually see guns within 800 meters? Like, don't you usually see the... Yep, you do.